Life is too short to have unfinished business. You are worrying too much about what other people think to the point where you forget about what you really want out of your life. You are focused way too much on what the hell people want out of you. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter what they want. It matters what you want because it's your life. At the end of the day, the only person that's going to live with you for the rest of your life and is going to be with you for the rest of your life is you. You are the only person that is going to be with you for the rest of your life. So what does this mean? This means that as people, we as humans, right, we care about what people think to an extent, right? I feel like everybody, no matter what they tell you, whether they say that they don't care about what nobody thinks or whatever, and to an extent that's true, but I think subconsciously, just about every person cares to an extent about what people think about them. That's why you dress a certain way. That's why you want to look better. That's why you want to be smarter. That's why you want to do this. Now, I'm not saying you don't do it for yourself, but I'm saying there's always another factor of you that's like, well, it is nice to be smarter, because people will respect me more. It is nice to dress better because people think I look better. It would be nice to take care of my skin because other people aren't going to be disgusted by me. Things like this. But what I'm saying is life is way too short to have unfinished business. So instead of worrying about what people think about you so much or what they want out of you, start worrying about what you want out of your life. You can't go your whole life wanting to do things and never doing them whatsoever. If there was something that you've always wanted to learn and you just never got into it because school got in the way or work got in the way, or maybe you've been hanging out with your friends a bunch and that's what's holding you back. To put it straight, if you want to learn it bad enough, you will find a way to implement that into your schedule. It doesn't matter how busy you are. Whether that's in school, you pull out your phone, watch videos on the thing you want to learn, use your Chromebook to use that to learn what you want to learn when you have free time, whether that's when you're at work and you got free time. To a point, I feel like if you want something bad enough, you will do anything you possibly can to do it. But you use the excuse of I don't have time to hold you back from what you really want, right? I don't have time to do this, so I'm just not going to do it, even though I have this burning desire to do or achieve this certain thing, right? So you can't go your whole life having all this unfinished business just piling behind you as you walk through life. You want to learn all these things, but yet you're just letting it pile behind you. You want to start content creation, but you're just letting it pile behind you because you don't ever start. You want to start a business, but you're just letting it pile behind you because you just don't start it. You use the thoughts of what other people think, like, yeah, but if I start a business, then my parents aren't going to be proud of me. If I start content, my friends are going to make fun of me. The people at school are going to make fun of me. People at work are going to make fun of me, right? But if I want to learn this thing, that means I can't hang out with my friends as much, and then they're going to start hating me. And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, it only matters what you want. It doesn't matter what other people want. It matters what you want. What do you want out of your life? That is the question. And whatever that thing is, whatever those things are, whatever it is that you want to chase, go chase that thing. Go do that thing. Because I promise you, it doesn't matter how busy you are in your life. If you want something bad enough, you will do everything you possibly can to get that. But before you can get to that point, you have to get over the fact that other people are going to judge you. It's guaranteed you will get judged. Doesn't matter what you do. It could be something that's good for all anybody cares. It doesn't matter. If it's different, people will judge you. Literally for anything. People judge you for the smallest things that you do. Sometimes, even if you're too much alike other people, people will judge you. So the point of what I'm saying is no matter what you do, you will be judged in a negative way and in a positive way. Some people be like, you know what, it's good that he picks up a book every now and then. No, not many people do that. And then other people are like, well, he's a loser because all he does is just read it all day. He doesn't put it to use. And that's what I'm saying. You will be judged no matter what you do. So you might as well just do what you want. You will have a way more positive life in that aspect than tiptoeing through everything. If you want to take time out of your day to learn something, just do it. You will feel way better about yourself because you actually took time in your day to be productive. If you want to learn freaking math, I don't want to learn math, but if you want to learn math and getting super complex stuff, do it. If you want to learn about RC cars, go learn about RC cars. If you want to learn about robotics, learn about robotics. Books, if you want to learn sales or marketing or just business in general, go learn that stuff. I mean, my personal opinion, I don't think school does a good job of teaching a lot of things. School doesn't even do a good job of teaching things like languages, which you would think would be a main target thing, but they're not that good at that either. So it's time to put it into your hands to learn things you want. Put it into your hands to do the things you want. Ask yourself, are the hobbies I'm doing right now, like the things I do in my free time for fun, are they actually what I want to do with my time, or am I just using it as an excuse to kind of escape reality? If the answer for you is yes, I would say all that stuff that you're letting pile behind you, it's time to pull it out of the bag and finally start doing it. If you want to start doing it on your free time, if you want to start creating content and talking about anything you want, shoot, even if your hobby is video games, you might as well record it because you have a chance of making money off that if you stay consistent enough. So it's possible you can make things out of anything anymore. You are living in a time to where there is endless possibilities. You don't really have an excuse. The only excuse is what you make for yourself. And you have to get out of that bubble. And I think the number one thing is that people will make every excuse in the book, and sometimes they will hide their fear of what other people think behind other excuses. So when people say, I don't have enough time, what they really mean is, I'm just so worried about what people think, so I'm not going to do it because people are going to judge me. That's the reality. Now, sometimes they do use, time as an excuse or other things, but I am saying, to an extent, some of the times when you do something out of the ordinary, people are very scared of being judged. They're very scared of conflict. They don't want to be talked about. They don't want to do this. They want to do that. But sometimes that's the risk you have to do. Everything has a price tag, right? When you do content creating, it has a price tag on it. Even though it's basically free. You need internet and a phone. There you go. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to do to start. And there's a price tag on it. And that price tag is being judged. You will be judged. Because if you don't have followers, if you don't have fame, if you don't have value in your account, by the first time you post a video, then people are going to judge you for it. It gets to a point where when you start gaining traction, that's when everybody starts kneeling down to your feet and talking about how great you are. But until you get to that point, everybody will shit on you. So this is the case with anything that is out of the ordinary that you want to do with your life. You will be judged for it. And I think it's the harsh reality, but I say just get over that and just do you. Do your life. Do what you want. Stop worrying about so much what other people think. Shoot, even like relationships, people will miss out on opportunities with really good people, friends or significant others. They'll miss on opportunities because they care so much about what people think. And sometimes it's the same people that say they don't care about what anybody thinks. Sometimes it's those people that ruin these great opportunities for themselves just because, I don't really care about what people think. But then in the back of their head, they're like, but my mom, she's not going to really like this. Oh, but my friends, if I get with this girl, my friends are going to judge me. And it's like, it's your life. I mean, you can either control it yourself or you can let it be controlled by others. But you are destined to your fate, I feel like. You keep caving into these people, they are going to control your life whether you like it or not. And they sometimes won't even realize it. They'll say a few things about you, And it's as easy as that to control you. So you can either get out of this whole controlling phase and start taking over your own life, or you can sit and regret for the rest of your life. I mean, it's really, it sounds harsh, but that's the truth. People sometimes are willing to hold on to that regret for their whole life, then get rejected once. It's actually insane. That is insanity. Rejection is, I would rather get rejected than hold regret for the rest of my life. I'd rather get rejected by every person in the planet than wake up when I'm 80 years old and tell myself, man, I really wish I would have done these things. What could have my life been if I would have just picked up a phone and recorded videos? What would my life been if I would have just learned business? Like if I just took time of day to actually study how business works, where would my life be at now? What would happen if I did give that person a chance? The one that was treating me good the whole time, but instead I had a bad group around me, so now I kind of just looked over them. What would have happened if I would have gave that person a chance and maybe just put more effort into that person than all these other flukes that I'm hanging out with now? So you gotta ask yourself, would you rather regret or would you rather reject? Would you rather get rejected or would you rather regret the things you didn't do? That's the question, because that's really what you're facing. I think it's a pretty easy answer. I would much rather get rejected by people because that obviously means that either they don't have my best interest in mind or they just don't give a shit about me in the first place. So why would I care about them? So you just gotta think to yourself, regret or reject? Which one? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but that is for you to decide. It is your life. But seriously, life is too short for unfinished business. You don't have as much time as you think. Now, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people say life is short, and sure, time goes by fast, but sometimes it's also longer the way you think about it. It can be longer. So, but understand that life is too short to have unfinished business. You want to go do something, go do it. You have the time, you have the money, you have whatever, go do the thing. You want to make more money? Go find a way to make more money. You want to find a better job? Go find a better job. I mean, life is risky. Sometimes you got to risk to get what you want. And you sitting and being comfortable all the time isn't going to get you nowhere. So you just got to ask yourself, what do you want what do you want out of your life? That is your question. Do you want to be smarter than what you are? Do you want to look better than what you are? Do you want to be healthier than what you are? Do you want to be successful, more successful than you are? Do you want to be financially freer than you are, right? What do you want? Do you want a relationship with God? There's so many things that people will hold back on because they're afraid of what other people think. So just get over this whole fear. Understand that life is too short to have unfinished business. Chase after the things that make you better and that benefit you. Be around good people and build a relationship with God and do whatever your heart desires. It's up to you. It's your life. Do what you want. But do not let other people control your life without even realizing it. Because that's what most people do. They're like NPCs. They walk around. They're like coded to care about what other people think so much. They walk around the city. They walk around the town. Man, I can't wear this thing because, this person's going to judge me. And the thing is, you can wear blue jeans and a black t-shirt. It does not matter. You will be judged. There's somebody that's going to say, oh, you're too plain. And then there's somebody that says, oh, man, your outfit's clean. So, I mean, it goes both ways. You will get positive judgment, you will get negative judgment. It does not matter what you do. So once you understand this, that's when you should start doing the thing that you want. But understand life is too short to have unfinished business, and I promise you, when you realize this, you understand this, and you're like, man, maybe I am letting people control my life. Get away from that. Become a better person. Take over your own life. And as always, life's too short to make a change.